So today I'm going to be talking about the differences between school and university. Before we begin, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. The intention of this video is not to scare you or to even put you off coming to uni, it's just to inform you. And these are obviously just my experiences, it might not be the same for you. But hopefully this video will be useful. Right, let's get started. I'd say the main difference is that you go from being at school, where you're in fairly small classes and you interact with the teacher and your peers, to being in a lecture theatre with like potentially up to 200 other people, and the lecturer just talks at you for 1 hour or 2 hours. When you're in lectures, you will see so many people just on Facebook, Twitter, doing their shopping. I've even seen people watching movies. I mean, I've done it occasionally. Like, obviously if a lecture's really boring, then it can be so tempting to just drift off. But what I would say to you is try not to make a habit out of it. Try not to be like the people who are always on their phones, not paying attention. Focus. Your lectures are just for an hour or two. You can manage to not be distracted in that time. Personally, I like to have a notebook, go back to basics, and a pen. And then you won't be tempted to go on Facebook. You even get a break in your lectures, so you can go on Facebook and check your emails then. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't wait until the break, so that's why it's my first difference. See that dog surrounded by books? That will be you. At uni, you need to read, because reading is knowledge. That is how you get it. Read like there is no tomorrow. Become a bookworm. Sick and tired of spending practically your whole life at school? Well, at university, you might just have as little as 6 hours per week. So what do you do with this time? Well, you need to learn to manage your time effectively. You'll have a lot of work to do. See that pretty shell? That might have been you at school. Then you come to uni, and suddenly there are loads of other pretty shells. But don't let that put you off. At school, you get loads of praise or criticisms from your teachers. At uni, you get none of that. It is up to you. You need to be self-motivated. What do all of these books have in common? Answer, they're all about psychology. It might seem obvious, but you go from doing 4 subjects at school to suddenly just doing 1. Provided you like the subject you choose, this should be a good difference between school and uni. The marks you get are completely different. So 40% is a pass, 40 to 50 is a third, 50 to 60 is a 2-2, 60 to 70 is a 2-1, and 70 and above is all a first. You might think that last one is crazy, but you might as well think of 80 as the new 100%, because barely anyone gets above it. Anything above 90 is pretty much impossible, unlike in school. So at uni, anything above 60% is the ideal. This is a representation of the length of your coursework at school. See how happy it is? Relatively not that long. Then you come to uni and oh no, it's suddenly turned into a frown. Your essays get longer and longer, a bit like the way these elephants get bigger and bigger. But don't worry, you'll quickly become used to it, and you'll take it in your stride, like an elephant. Unlike at school, it suddenly becomes okay to get really excited about what you're studying. In fact, it even becomes cool, much like these flower headbands or origami. Sleeping becomes a much bigger deal at university. You'll probably have more late nights and you'll start to crave sleep more, but then there'll also be times where you can just go to sleep during the day, or, even miss a lecture because attendance isn't really compulsory. But obviously try to avoid doing this. Certainly where I am, we have no mock exams and no tests during the year. So here is my slightly crazy attempt at explaining my next difference, which is that at university you're that much closer to sort of the root of knowledge. The root, you see, hence the plant. But seriously though, your lecturers are most likely going to be doing really important research. They'll be having lots of aha Einstein, hence the light bulb, moments. Some of them will most likely have written the textbooks, and not only that, but they'll talk to you in lectures about their own research. And unlike in school, you're actually being taught by people who are shaping and contributing to the knowledge of whatever subject you're studying. quite exciting. So there you have it, the differences between school and uni. Thanks for watching.